The Department of Employment and Labour, together with the law enforcement agencies in the city of Ekurhuleni, has conducted raids in different construction sites. Now, we understand that these construction sites employed undocumented foreign nationals. But for more, I just want to speak to the Department of Employment and Labour Deputy Minister Jomo Sibiya. Minister, thank you so much for your time. Maybe we should start by saying what has led to these raids that we are seeing at the particular point.
In fact, it's the work that we're supposed to be doing every day, and we are doing every day. We're here because we have a responsibility at the Department of Employment and Labour to make sure that everyone who's working in South Africa or who's doing construction in South Africa, because today we're dealing with construction sector, we do go there and check whether they are complying with our labour laws. We have seen what has been happening in different provinces where we saw the George collapse, we saw a collapse in Tongat, in KZN and Verelem. So we are just upping our game in making sure that the construction sector does comply with our labour laws. But further to that, we have seen some very disturbing videos circulating when one man was just telling us, in fact, he was just showing us a middle finger as South Africans, saying he's a non-South African, he's working in a particular site, and he's working with illegal foreign immigrants, and nothing is going to happen to him. You can't just undermine our country and we sit back. We've been doing our work, but we said, let's just strengthen our work, let's up our game, because we can't have people who undermine the state just like that and then we sit back. So we are here in the site. It's our second site, as we started in the first site earlier on, where we've managed to get a number of illegal foreign immigrants who are working on the site. We managed to get more than 50 of them. But what is very, very disturbing is that with the work that we've been doing on that site, we've just managed to find out that the permit that they are using is fraudulent. It's a fraudulent permit, and that is very disturbing. It can't go worse than that, because it's exactly what we saw in quite a number of sites that have collapsed. And now we're going to close that site immediately. We're just going there now to close that site because they are not even supposed to be working there. And you've seen they've built a number of stories on that high-rise. It's a high-rise building, and the worst part of all, it's a government construction where we are constructing as government social housing, and the company is doing what is not supposed to do, working for government, and we can't allow that as the state. But even on this site, we've found that more than 60 illegal foreign immigrants that we've managed to find here, and all of them, we've arrested them, and we are checking now with all these other matters, even their permits and everything, Occupational Health and Safety Act, whether it's being observed and everything. It's very disturbing, and we are going to deal with the owners of these companies because they must comply with our labor laws, they must comply with our migration laws, and we are upping our work, and we are going to see us in many sites. We are going to be everywhere. Construction sector is one of the sectors that we are going to prioritize while we are prioritizing everyone. But construction, you can see it's employing a number of people. At times, there is no skill that is needed, but our people are not working. We want to make sure that South Africans are prioritized where South Africans must work, because it can't, every job can be worked or can be given to non-South Africans. With such a high number of unemployment in our country, we are working towards that and changing the picture.
NDM, now that you have told us that you will be dealing with the owners of the sites, do we know who they are exactly?
We are going to establish that. Our inspectors have managed to get all the files. They've given us all the files. We are going to check the company certificate, who's the owner, check everything with our systems. It's going to tell us everything. By the end of this day, the inspectors are going to give us the report, and then we are going to know exactly who owns the company, where it's registered, when it was registered, is it in compliance with everything, the SARS, the everything literally, whether workers are registered with UIF compensation fund, they are paid at a minimum wage level and up. We are going to check all those things. With our inspectors busy working, I'm quite certain we're going to get all the information that we need.
And now that you say you are going to be closing the construction site for not having a work permit, what's going to happen with the work that was already underway at that construction site? Are we going to see our South African brothers and sisters being employed? What is the future of that construction site? Because we understand that the work was already underway.
We are going to investigate, our team of inspectors are going to investigate actually what happened. How did they get this fraudulent work permit? But for now, the site is going to be closed up until we deal with the employer, the owner of the company, and then we have to dig deep, and understand how he got this permit, because this is far-reaching. We have to know how they managed to get it and then deal with everyone who's in that process. But for now, the site is going to be closed. And we have to check the work that has been done there, whether it has been done properly. The construction, we do have construction specialists within the department. We are going to check it properly and see what needs to happen moving forward with that site. And the employer as well must be dealt with.
And lastly, DM, surely there are some similar circumstances to other construction sites. Are we going to see more of these inspections happening in other construction sites?
Definitely, all over the country. If you see me here with this team, there are teams everywhere in the country. We've got inspectors everywhere in the country. We've got 2,300 inspectors in the country. They are not enough. They are a drop in the ocean. That's why we want to thank President Ramaphosa for giving us another 10,000 inspectors. We are going to make a huge dent to those who are not complying our labor laws. And we are going to be in many companies now. We are going to go as far as possible in managing to deal with those who are non-complying. And people are going to feel us. We are going to be biting. Our labor laws are being reformed. We are changing. We are making them harsher and harder. We are making sure that fines are steep, but also we are dealing with the issues of prosecution. We are going to be prosecuting people working with NPA because people believe they can't be prosecuted, they can pay fines. Our fines are going to be steep. We are going to take them for prosecution. We are changing the picture altogether.